Movie starts, so we see a guy named Sugio, who lives with his grandmother in a small town. Many people in this town were in the military, so Sugio also wants to join the military. But his grandmother doesn't want that. Sugio is very good in studies, so grandmother wants him to become a teacher. One day Sugio falls ill, so he goes to the doctor. The doctor could not know much about his illness, he just tells Sugio to eat good food. Then the next day when Sugio is sitting on the mountain, he sees Yasuo, who is his cousin's sister. Both of them like each other, want to get married too, but it is not possible because of family relation between them. One night when Sugio can't sleep due to excessive coughing, so he goes out for a walk. He hears some sound from a house at home. He sees the town's head Yujo getting intimate with a woman. That woman's husband was in the military. That woman was doing this dirty work in his absence. Ignoring this, Sugio goes ahead and some people appear with sticks. He asks them what they are doing here at night. So they tell that a boy named Tadaki comes with his friends to meet the women of the town, whose husband has gone to the military to protect everyone. They were unaware of the truth of their town head Yuzo. It was not Tadaki but Yuzo who used the lonely women of the town. Tadaki, the poor fellow, used to come with his friends to steal chicken and eggs from the town. The next night again Sugio can't sleep. He was in turmoil after seeing Yuzo with that woman last night. Now he too leaves for her house to get intimate with that woman. But he does not understand whether that woman will be intimate with him or not. Thinking this, Sugio reaches her and then he intimate with that woman. That woman also supports him because she was such a woman. Then a few days later a woman named Miyoko comes to Sugio's house, who used to borrow money from her grandmother many times. Today grandmother is not at home, so Miyoko sees Sugio and starts looking at him with thirsty eyes. She says her husband has gone out for a few days. If he wants, he can come to her house. Hearing this, the very next day, Sugio goes to Miyoko's house on the pretext of giving some money, where they both spend loving moments together. After this, Sugio has often started having fun with Miyoko. If it continues like this for a few days, then the medical process of the military starts. Same goes for Sugio's medical, so after getting medical, the doctor tells that he has tuberculosis, because of which he cannot join the military, because there was no cure for tuberculosis at that time. Sugio is heartbroken upon learning of the disease. Now everyone in the town also comes to know about it, so everyone starts staying away from Sugio. His cousin sister Yasuo also leaves, because now she was about to get married somewhere else on the advice of her family members. One day Sugio's health takes a turn for the worse, so a lady named Kazuko helps him by giving him a cloth. Sugio is overjoyed by this. There is still someone who is not running away from him. Sugio is deeply influenced by Kazuko and her mind. But one day he sees his friend having fun with Kazuko, so gets very angry. Seeing this, Kazuko runs away, so Sugio tells his friend that he wants to snatch Kazuko from him. Because she helps him, maybe she loves him too. Hearing this, his friend tells Kazuko does not love him. He helped her because she did not know about his illness. Sugio doesn't believe this, so he goes to Kazuko's house at night. But due to darkness, he does not recognize, and instead of Kazuko, he starts talking to her mother. When Kazuko's mother comes to know everything, she tells Sugio to run away. That first he starts doing some business, then came to talk about love. Sugio now starts going home from here, so he watches Yuzo and his men beat Tadaki to death and hang him from a tree. When the police come the next day, Sugio is also questioned, but he could not tell anything. But Yuzo gets to know from his words. Sugio had probably seen them doing the scandal. Sugio goes into town to buy some rifles to protect himself from Yuzo and his men. But when he comes home, he overhears a woman talking to her grandmother, that he has found a girl for Kazuko. She had also got Yasuko married, but now she is about to get divorced because her husband has found out about Yasuko and Sugio's affair. Knowing all this, Sugio goes to the woman's house and starts fighting with her. He also snatched Kazuko from him along with Yasuko. Sugio was upset, so goes to Miyoko. But her husband is found at home. He beats up Sugio. Now a few days later, the people of the town consider Sugio to be a threat. They call the police and get his rifle confiscated. All this makes Sugio even more upset. Along with this, his health also starts deteriorating further. He comes to know that now he does not have much time to live. But he did not want to die like this. He buys a rifle from the town the very next day to take revenge on the people of the town. And then at night, first of all he kills his grandmother with an axe, so that what he is going to do today, after that, grandmother would not have to live in shame. Now Sugio goes to his neighbor's house and kills him. After this he goes to Kazuko's house where he kills her entire family, because Kazuko didn't appreciate his love. After this, he also kills those women who used to cheat their husbands and have fun with other people. Sugio also firing at Yuzo's house, but Yuzo escapes. Sugio kills a lot of people in the town whom he considered bad. Now his revenge is complete, so he goes out of town and commits suicide himself with his rifle. And here comes the end of this strange movie. Friends, if you like the recap video, then press the like button.